What is up, everybody? I am here with Plato. Welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about Wish today. I remember making a video about this a while back, saying that this movie looked like absolute trash, and I had some people angry in the comments saying, no, this is going to be an amazing film. It looks spectacular. You're wrong. You're stupid. You're an idiot. You just hate black women. You just hate what Disney's trying to do with their movies, blah, blah, blah. And it looks like I was right. So, Wish debuts at Rotten Tomatoes with Disney's worst score in nearly 2 decades. But, of course, the people are going to be going into my comments saying, you're still wrong. They're wrong. Rotten Tomatoes is wrong. This movie's good no matter what people say. By the way, this story is from CBR, so let's read about this. Critics are not thrilled with Wish, the latest animated feature coming to theaters from Disney. Set for its wide release on November 22nd, Wish is currently sitting on a rotten score of 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to get into that score in just a second with its early reviews from critics. It's not great news for the House of Mouse, as this marks the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score for an animated Disney movie since Chicken Little, which was released 18 years ago in 2005. You know, I am noticing a very interesting trend with all of these movies from Disney being absolute flops, either critically or financially, and it's only getting worse for them as time goes on. Gee, I wonder why. Chicken Little has a score of 37%, so for what it's worth, Wish is still comfortably ahead of that film with its critics' score. Movies are also considered to be fresh if they're rated 60% or higher, so if more positive reviews come in, Wish could also soon find its way out of its rotten status if it can bump up a few percentage points. Oh goodness, man, CBR is going to be very disappointed once they find out what I'm about to show you all. Quote, amusing but underwhelming and undercooked while low on laughs, charm, and emotional depth. Wow, it doesn't have any of those things going for it. That's a shame. In a double feature with Frozen, it would be the inferior B movie. Ooh, ouch, says reviewer Avi Offer of New York City Movie Guru. Carla Hay of Culture Mix, this is a woman by the way, was also unimpressed with Wish, stating in a review, as a Disney animated film, Wish is more forgettable than iconic. Even with a talented cast, the movie's plot, characters, and songs are generic and derivative. Its references to other Disney movies looks more like shameless shilling than fond reminiscing. There are some bad reviews that acknowledge the potential in Wish, suggesting that the film just didn't manage to live up to what it could have been. Another common complaint is that the Disney references are too abundant to the point of getting distracting. Wow. So they just shove a bunch of member berries into the movie? Is that what they're saying? I have not seen it yet. As David Reddish of Wealth of Geeks wrote, at a certain point, Wish feels so preoccupied with referencing other Disney movies and appealing to the broadest audience possible that it forgets to tell a story of its own. That's a real shame, as Wish does have glimmers of real magic. Well, let's take a look at those Rotten Tomatoes scores and see if things have gotten better for it since this article came out just 1 day ago. Looks like the movie is actually sitting at a 49%, which means that most people who have seen it now have not liked it, and that is truly shocking. Let's take a look at some of these reviews. They're pretty interesting. Oddly and rather fascinatingly, this is a film about a spiritual revolution. Can Asha, a humanist, convince the islanders to reject the man in the embroidered robe who preaches that he alone is a conduit for miracles? Oh goodness, this sounds awful. Quote, there is a real passion in Debosi's vocal performance as she tries to elevate the rote music. I just wish she were in a better movie. This one's actually from an Entertainment Weekly, so check this out. Wish is so obsessed with the past that it fails to add anything new of its own. If you're going to pay tribute to 100 years of Disney magic, you can't forget to save a little magic for yourself. Oh my goodness. So as time goes on, the reviews have gotten worse and worse, and the score gets lower and lower. 49%. I mean, it was already at 58%, the worst in 20 years, and it just keeps getting lower. I wonder how low this film will go. In the meantime, we're going to be keeping an eye on this film just to see if it gets any worse. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't had the chance to share it with your friends and hit that like button, that would be awesome. And hey, if you're feeling ultra spicy, consider subscribing to my channel so that you're always up to date on what kind of thing I've got going on. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Later. Meow, meow.